Hi there. Let's take a quick look at question 2.58a. The question says, what percent of healthy young adults have osteoporosis by the WHO criterion? WHO stands for World Health Organization, and to have osteoporosis, they are indicating a bone mineral density or a BMD score that is 2.5 or more standard deviations below the mean for young adults. So, assuming, as we're told we can, that BMD measurements for people of the same age and gender are approximately normally distributed, we can use this criterion here in order to determine what percentage of healthy young adults actually have osteoporosis by these criterion. So I drew a picture. I think a picture is always a good idea because it will give you some idea of what your lower and upper boundary should be. So the question indicates that BMD scores are reported in standardized form, so we want to use z-scores meaning standardized. So the mean should be 0. I've indicated a standard deviation of 1. And here is the cutoff for an osteoporosis diagnosis. You have to be at least 2.5 standard deviations below the mean. So this area under a z-score of negative 2.5, that area will correspond to the percentage of young adults that would be diagnosed with osteoporosis. So we just have to find that area. So notice there is no boundary on the left side of this area. There is a right boundary at negative 2.5. So that is your upper boundary, and we need to use a z-score of negative 10 for the left boundary or the lower boundary in order to calculate this area. So let's go to the calculator. I've already from the home screen cleared the drawing. So second, variables, right arrow to the draw menu, there's the shade norm command. So my lower boundary needs to be negative 10. My upper boundary needs to be the indicated z-score of negative 2.5. So I'm using z-scores, so the mean is 0, the standard deviation is 1. There we go. The area is 0.00621. Notice that area is way over here, and because the screen on your calculators doesn't offer a lot of resolution, you can't even see the shading of that area. But I know I've got the correct area because it's indicating the correct lower and upper boundary that I specified. So the area is quite small. That means, and it seems reasonable, that the percentage of young adults that would be diagnosed with osteoporosis would also be quite small. That percentage would be only 0.621. And there you go. I called it about 0.62%. And that's all the question entails.